Hello everyone, welcome to this week's weekly market view for Monday the 21st of August to Friday the 25th of August 2023. My name is Vishal. Let's get started. All right, let's start with the Nifty chart. Let's begin with the monthly chart here. So we can clearly see the demand zone on the monthly is from 17,755 to 16,822. There is no clear level on the weekly chart, so I haven't marked any level as of now. But if you go on to the daily chart and if I zoom chart here, these are the two key levels of demand: 19,009 to 18,861 and 19,707 to 19,811 for supply. So there is a possibility that we might be a little range bound between these two levels, and we would expect the market to be a little non-directional with a slightly bearish perspective. All right, let's move on to the 75-minute chart. Now, on the 75-minute chart, there are these key levels, 19,534 to 19,600. This is the closest quality supply zone from current market price. And then obviously you have this much better level located a little high on the curve, around at 19,707 to 19,768. So these could be good shorting opportunities. And here on the level of demand, it's 19,020 to 18,947, which is on the 75-minute chart. If you go on to the 15-minute chart of the Nifty, we do have 19,400, 19,417 closest to the current market price supply zone, and then you have 19,525 to 19,559. So these are the levels to watch out for. On the demand zone, you have 19,100 to 19,060. This will be the level to watch out for. And on the 5-minute chart, if you take into consideration this gap level also being the round number 19,200 to 19,180. So if the market does turn a little bearish today, it might try to fill this gap, and this will be the level to watch out for in the coming week. All right, let's move on from the Nifty to the Bank Nifty now, and let's look at some key levels on the Bank Nifty chart. So just allow the charts to load. So let's start with the monthly chart while the charts are still loading for us. So this is your monthly level of demand, 41,470 to 38,580. Currently, the market is at 43,851. So this level is still far away from current market price. If you look at the weekly level of demand, now what I'm seeing here is this level is going to be very, very crucial this week, because if this level does break, then there is a possibility of a new supply zone to be formed over here. And that is not going to be a good sign for Bank Nifty, because then that would induce more bearishness. However, if the bearishness does kick in onto the Bank Nifty, then there will be this level to watch out for, which is 42,800 to 42,500 to the downside. This is that gap level. And if this level does break and market speedily moves down, it might just tend to halt towards this 42,800 level. All right, let's move on to the daily chart. On the daily chart, pretty much prices are still holding this level of demand. So again, this could lead into either a drop-based rally or a drop-based drop. So this week is going to be extremely crucial for the market to see where the markets head, and they possibly might tend to get some direction, either to the upside or either to the downside. If we move on to the 75-minute chart, on the 75-minute chart, we do have this very, very subtle level of demand, which is not really tested, but it has given us a pretty reasonable bounce from here. So any kind of bearishness coming into the market, prices may tend to halt at 43,325 and then might tend to consolidate. On the upper side, you have 44,260, 44,479 as key supply levels, and 45,462 and 45,628. So these are going to be the key levels of demand and supply on the 75 minutes. If we go to the 15 minutes time frame, on the 15 minutes time frame, we have plenty of supply zones. So it's not going to be easy for Bank Nifty to actually start moving up. So these are the closest levels from current market price, 44,000 to 44,075. And then you also have this 44,129, 44,212. So unless and until these two levels break, we are not going to be possibly seeing a very, very big move coming in Bank Nifty. But as I said, anything can happen because we are still holding on to that daily level of demand. So these levels might tend to be a little aggressive for shorting. We have one more level, which is 44,489, 44,601. This looks a little reasonable. And let's see if the price does get there, how does the market react? On the demand zone, we have again a very, very subtle level to watch out for on the 15-minute chart, which is 43,272 to 43,187. Now keep in mind this level is a fresh level. So keep a close watch on this because any bearishness into the market might test this level and we might expect to see a pretty reasonable bounce. All right, on the 5-minute chart, we do have this level of supply, which was created at the very, very fag end of the market on Friday. But just do keep a close watch in case if the market does open today inside this level, we might see another round of selling coming in. All right, now let's move on to the Nifty chart. So let's move on to the CNX finance chart or financial services chart. And let's observe some of the key levels on the financial services chart. Okay. So on the monthly chart, we have our monthly level of demand from 18,380 to 17,726, which is more or less far away from current market price. But we also see this monthly bearish candle developing. Now we do have 2 more weeks for the market to go, and this might change considerably. But looking at the current candle, it's looking like the month is going to be a little more bearish than bullish. Okay, let me just change the chart here. Okay, if we go to the weekly chart, we are in a level of weekly demand. But as I said, that if this level does break, then we do have these levels to watch out for. These are these gap levels, which may not be clearly seen on the higher time frame charts, but they will be more or less something there on the smaller time frames. Right. So this is the daily demand, which is holding. Now we do have two new levels of supplies here, to 20,013 to 20,120. But I still believe that this is the level above that is a far much better level because that is the level which has broken all these levels of demand. So 20,203 and 20,411 will be key levels of supply. And of course, this level is going to be crucial for this week. So if this level does break, then we might have another drop-based drop. And then we do have this 19,077 level to 18,1990 level to watch out. Okay, let's move on to the 75-minute chart. On the 75-minute chart, we have a level of demand closer to current market price, 19,405 to 19,304. And on the supply zone, we have a level around 20,262 to 20,390. So this is on the 75 minutes. If we go on to the 15 minutes, we have a level of demand from 19,418 to 19,373. And on the supply zone front, just very similar to the Bank Nifty, we have these two levels as well, 19,545 to 19,567 and 19,594 to 19,623. So just keep a close watch on these levels as well. Let's now move on to the USD INR. And finally, if you look at the USD INR chart, it seems to have given a breakout to the upside. Now we'll have to check to see whether this breakout sustains because the monthly chart has moved out of this consolidation, creating now this level of demand over here, which may not be tested in the near-term scenario. But however, the weekly level of demand has got created here now, 82.20 to 81.67. This is your weekly level of demand. And then on the daily, we have 83.75 and 82.64. Now, generally, when the USD INR opens weak, it's more or less likely that Nifty is more likely to gap up. and start moving up. But let's see whether that sustains and if the move does kick in. On the 75-minute chart, we have this level of demand from 80 to 87 to 80 to 77. This is more or less the gap level on the daily chart. So these are some of the key levels to watch out for. And then just below this entire level, we have another very, very interesting level, which is this gap level as well. Yeah. So if this gap level does not hold and markets do crack down, then 80 to 61 to 80 to 55 will be a good level to watch out for. Okay, so keep a close watch on the USD. Now, last week, we had discussed ITC. So let's quickly have a look at ITC and just try and see where the current market prices are. So if you look at ITC went on to make an all-time high, and the level of interest that is kicking in on ITC is this weekly level of demand 433 to 410. We are still a little further away from this level here, but once the price does come into this level, then just be a little careful of shorting ITC because it's an uptrending stock and we might continue to resume the uptrend on this stock from this level over here. Another level to watch out for today is Reliance. The stock has been in discussion for a very, very long time. So let's quickly have a look at the Reliance level and what is the key level to watch out for. So the level to watch out for is on the 15-minute chart, although it might look that it has tested, but it has, just moved and moved down very, very strongly. So any kind of positive opening today might tend to trigger this level, which is 2583 to 2591. And as we speak right now, let us check where Reliance is opening. So we might just get a quick update on where the prices are opening. So if we look at Reliance, let me just close all these charts here so that we can look at the levels. Okay, so unfortunately, Reliance is opening gap down, but during the day, if the prices do push towards this area over here, 2583, 2591, this will be a key area of supply to play out for or to watch out for during the intraday session. So I hope you all enjoyed this weekly analysis. Thank you very much for watching and thank you for your valuable comments. We really appreciate it. Please do keep giving your comments. And if you have still not subscribed to our channel, do hit the subscription and the like button and do follow us. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great trading week. Bye-bye.
This should not be treated as a recommendation. Please conduct your own analysis or consult a financial advisor before investing.